Before downloading the Virtual Electrical Training app, you will need to ensure your headset is set up properly and connected to a Wi-Fi network. If you need assistance setting up your MetaQuest headset, we recommend watching Meta's unboxing video. Click on the video card in the top right corner of this video or type the below URL into your browser. With your headset turned on, fully set up, and connected to a Wi-Fi network, you will now be ready to download the VET app onto your headset. You should see a link on the screen with how to find the app. Type this URL into your browser to find the app. If you would like to copy and paste the link into your browser, look at the description of this video to find the link. The app listing should load and you should see a disclaimer that this app may be experimental or in development since it's listed on App Labs. Simply click on the OK button to move on to the next step. Since you acknowledge the disclaimer, you should now be able to click on the Get button to download the app. Click on the button, and if you see a prompt asking you to log into the Facebook account that you used to set up your headset. That will allow the app to automatically download onto the headset. You just performed the needed steps to download the VET app. Now the headset just needs to install it. Wait roughly 2 to 5 minutes for the app to appear on the headset. While you're waiting, head over to the ProTech Skills LMS and log into your account. When you are logged into your account, click on My Courses in the top navigation bar. You should then scroll down to the Virtual Reality Branch Circuit Wiring course and click on it. You should now be in the Virtual Reality Branch Circuit Wiring course, and you should see several lessons, both with a guided and test mode. Take your time to read through each lesson to understand what the VET app has to offer. However, before you really get started with the VR, you will need to read and acknowledge your acceptance of the privacy agreement. So, click on the top link to view the document. Once you do so, you can exit out of that window and you'll head back to the lessons. Find the lesson that you'd like to enter into, and in that section you should see a hyperlink for the privacy agreement. This is where you will acknowledge your acceptance of it. Click on that hyperlink. You should now be asked if you understand and accept the terms of the privacy agreement. In the case that you do, click on the box and click Save My Choice. This will unlock all of the lessons for you. Click on the lesson you'd like to enter into. In this case, we're going to click on the single pole switch installation guided mode. You should have a new window pop up when you click on your lesson. If a window doesn't appear, check to see if you have a pop-up blocker turned on. Once the window appears, you will click the Get Started button. You should now see instructions for how to log into the app on your headset with the access code on your screen. Now that the VET app should be downloaded on your headset, you can follow these instructions to enter into the VR training experience. Make sure to keep this page open on your device as it will be used to record your score for the training lesson. To find the VET app on your headset, put your headset back on and grab your controllers. On the main navigation bar in the Oculus Hub, you should see a 3x3 grid. This is the app library, which houses all the applications on your headset. Click on this button and you should see the VET app in your library. Click on the app and wait for the login screen to appear. This will take roughly 5 to 10 seconds. Once the login screen appears, beneath the username button, there is an LMS login button. Point to and select the button. Once you do, type in the 6-character access code that you generated in the web browser. Once you've typed in the code, click Sign In. You should now be prompted to choose a lesson. Whichever lesson you clicked on earlier in the LMS will now be unlocked, in addition to the Intro to VR lesson. The Intro to VR is recommended for new users to learn how to navigate their way through the VET app and how to perform specific actions. However, for the purpose of this video, you will launch the lesson you selected in the LMS. Point to and select the lesson. In our case, we selected lesson 1, the switch install, so we will point to that one and click on it. Now, whichever lesson mode you selected in the LMS will be unlocked. After a few seconds, you will load into the environment. Complete the lesson and exit properly. Once you're done, take off your VR headset. Go back to the page on your browser that generated your access code and click on the Display Results button at the bottom of the page. If you completed guided mode, you should see a 100 out of 100 score. If you completed test mode, you will see a score based on predefined scoring metrics for that lesson. Once you see your score, click the Submit Results button at the bottom right corner of the window. Once you've submitted your score, you can exit the window and return to the LMS. Click on the Reports button in the top navigation bar and select the top drop-down menu. Click on Session Activity Report and a new window should pop up once again. In the Session Activity Report, make the course Virtual Reality Branch Circuit Wiring, the appropriate session, and then whichever lesson you just completed. You will then see all the scores generated for the selected lesson. If this is your first time using the VET app, your list will be very small. But as time goes on and you go through the lesson more times, this list will begin to expand. If you need any additional support or have any questions, please contact Steve Strickland. He can be contacted via email or phone.